Hello and welcome to Stories on Tuesday. This is part 2 of Arcade Spirits, and we're going to continue. Part 1 ended up being like a bumper long episode, like an hour 45, and that's just day 1. So we're coming into this part 2 with day 2 of the game. So it'll be interesting to see if we're going to have something just as long and kind of just as beefy in terms of content. Part 1 was fun. Kinda curious as to where the story is going to go. I'm wondering if this part is more that we're going to find out where the story is going to lead us. Part 1 is a lot of introductions, a lot of kind of tutorial stuff. Chasing ghosts, so it makes you wonder if that's going to be like demons of the past kind of thing. Now, what was autoplay? Oh, that's school. Well, there it is, autoplay. I went into the settings to see if I could make it go slower, but I'm not sure I did. In terms of labeling, it's not that clear. I've definitely played better, more obviously labelled games in terms of options. You might have seen the recent Demo Play Thursday video on the Switch. Played some Love Live game, and it actually showed you what all the options did to the text on the screen. So it had an example of what you were doing in the options, and that was really cool.
Yes.
So Juniper is our flatmate? Friend as well. I'm guessing we're showing her where we work. And Iris is an AI on our phone.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, but you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager, right? Not one bit.
You never know, is it a hell of an assumption, especially when we needed a job.
Hey, I didn't forget. I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night. I mean, you'd already had so many jobs you hated. I knew you'd hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you. And it all worked out, right? You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are here.
It's not that, it's the friendship aspect, isn't it?
Ooh.
Thinking too much. Lie to protect Juniper? That's the thing, she's meant to be our friend. It's probably that she wanted it for herself, trying to protect herself, but we could lie. Everything isn't fine, but we're here now and we want us to be here now, so I'm going to say that one. Yeah, the AI lied to us about this, but it worked out in the end.
kicking me out. Trust me, it's the right decision. You'd learn to loathe working at my office, like I do.
So she hates her job.
I mean,
Okay.
sure, the pay is good, and you get solid health insurance, and paid vacation time, and they have a sweet coffee shop right in the lobby.
But
And these really great chairs that support your lower back, like $1,000 chairs from Sweden crafted by master chairsmiths.
come on.
Right, forget I said anything. Please, forget I said anything.
But it might make things a little awkward between us. We live together.
I shouldn't have held that back. But I still wouldn't have pushed you to take the job. It's totally horrible at my office. You'd have been miserable there.
Why is she
Like
miserable?
me.
Come on, tell us. I've only ever had one office job and I hated it. Come on. Let's not focus too much on this. There are other... Percy taking a break between matches. I guess we talk to Ashley. But Percy, he always around Moopy and we never really got a chance to talk to him and we kind of messed it up when we did. Queen Bee, we're doing alright with. Teo, he's busy shaking on show time, so why would we interrupt him? Ashley's just scary. I'm gonna go with Percy.
Lovely day.
If you missed part 1, Percy owns the machine, but we came to an agreement where he would keep it here in the arcade. Oh, and if I haven't made it clear, I missed what day this is, but I've got a feeling it's not day 2. I've got a feeling that there's been a jump in the story.
Much obliged.
Yeah, let's say it's 12. You see there are other places around here, a lot of for rent places. I was wondering if one part of the story is going to be us, I don't know, making the arcade successful, more people coming here, like more shops and whatnot. The idea of this future is that the video game crash never happened in the 80s. Apart from that, it's kind of just carrying on. One super sweet glazed chocolate sprinkle surprise orange juice. You know what surprised me? Means we don't have a lot of money. But the point, we also said this was going to be a treat for ourselves. We know we don't. We could have just had the pizza, but for this one time we were going to try and just have a nice dinner. Surprised me. I mean, we don't know who they are. We don't know what they like. Let's go for that one. Make ourselves happy.
Sprinkles and juice coming up. With alliteration, apparently.
Say, you work at the Funplex, don't you?
Right, we've seen you walk past our doors every morning and evening.
Like clockwork, tick-tock.
So it's definitely a few days since we've been here.
Oh, we are lousy at video games.
Totally lousy.
But Francine's just a peach, isn't she?
Sweetest dame you'll ever meet.
Francine's our boss.
Regardless, welcome to the whole story. I'm Ben.
I do like that pun.
No relation to the actors.
Although they're cuties, and so are we.
Oh, stop.
Stop being cute? Never.
Anyway, don't let us stop you from having fun on your little date.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, they think we're dating, okay.
Just friends then? Friendly friends on a play date?
Maybe the real date was the friends we made along the way.
I'd say the real friends were the friends we made along the way.
What if the way was also the real friends who were the real friends we made along the way?
Alright. That's enough of you two.
Now you're just being silly.
And how?
Anyway, next order, please.
Like there was going to be another customer. Yeah, if you want to watch part 1, that's on YouTube. But if you also want to watch it without any of my commentary, over on Ko-fi, we have a tier for the Story on Tuesday series, and it's just every part, no commentary. You just sit back, relax, and read the story. The point of Story on Tuesday.
Moopy is... It was my little sister's favourite game. Dear little Stella.
Here we go, story moment. I'll
My sister
come back
was
to
a
that in a
child
sec.
prodigy. Leap ahead of the curve in every respect. Sharpest mind, cleverest wit, the warmest heart.
Law past tense. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the piece of bagels. That would be, to me, a fun response. I've struggled, yes. Honestly, he's been open with us. Let's be open a little bit as well. There's a lot of past tense. What is happening though? Trying to be able, there's so much past tense. I feel like she's no longer here. That I feel like is the right response. Staying quiet would perhaps be a little bit awkward. Yes, I noticed that.
If not for the heart condition, despite everything we tried, everything I did, in the end...
At least it wasn't a gruesome end.
And now, Mr. Moopy is my connection to Stella. She dreamed of beating it, but the little handheld version she had wasn't quite the equal of the original. So, one day, I'm going to take down the score, and I'm going to do it in her name.
It's a
Put
fun little
her
goal.
initials at the top of that scoreboard. S-I-S. 3.5 million points. by Percival James Sinclair, earned in honor of Stella Isabel Sinclair.
His sis.
I know that on that day, somewhere she'll be smiling at me and saying, "Good show, Percy. Good show."
That's nice. Yeah, because he's still in our arcade, so we'll all be there for it.
Be seeing ya.
Are we doing like the bare minimum, do you think? That's what you meant by that? That was a nice exchange. We got to know him a little bit better. I guess it makes his quest a little less lonely. He could have taken that back to his house and we would have never seen him again.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what is Hamza? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be jokey with him, with Gavin. I think it's Gavin, on the left side. We've got to be just brutally to the point and honest. And I want to go... This looks like an interesting part of the game.
Nope.
That worked out well. So you actually seem to be okay with that. This would be a fun little thing to see more locations, perhaps more people, more scenarios. Yeah, why not go for it? It does have a very sort of Scooby-Doo van vibe about it.
Woohoo!
Yeah, the point of Story on Tuesday, getting back to that, isn't to get the perfect story, it isn't to get all the trophies. This is a genre that I don't really have a lot of experience with. I got games, we're playing games I have, but I just never sat down and actually played them. So this is also good for me, it's stopping me trophy hunting these. Or not playing them because I want to trophy hunt them. This is me, sitting down, getting a story. Good or bad, getting a story. So yeah. That's the point of Story on Tuesdays. Just sit back, relax, enjoy, or try to enjoy the story. Like if you remember Daedalus, The Awakening of Golden Jazz, definitely died a couple of times in that. And Star Trek Resurgence, was it? That was a little rough in places. We've definitely had some fun ones. This could be a lot simpler having a... Yeah, learn about this new character. It feels like we could have got sort of points for the other characters, but I want to know about this one a little bit.
I think not.
So we do have an off-site storage unit, okay, with more arcade units in it.
Aww.
Now, Naomi. Gavin knows the numbers. I'm in favor of making our little funplex more and more fun, but floor space is fine.
Even Francine is realistic, okay.
And Gavin, remember, if we find some darling little game Naomi would lavish adoration upon, we can always retire an older game. Life, my young friends, is a series of trade-offs.
That's true.
Well now, there are trade-offs, and there are trade-offs. It's silly to say that you should never compromise, as silly as it is to say you should always compromise. It's what you compromise that defines who you are. You're all so young yet. You've time to make mistakes in learning what trade you need to make.
Right, yeah, he's had so much he's had so much trouble in the past. It makes you wonder if he's truly letting go or if it's always in the back of his mind at the moment. There you go, Gavin, Naomi. They do butt heads a lot, but alright, they found something they agree on. There you go, we picked up on that. Creepy old house. Well, my laptop has crashed, so this is the backup recording. At least you know how long into the recording. See, it was worth coming here. We get to see new locations.
Hamza welcomes our friends from the Funplex. Welcome, welcome. Gavin, stalwart as ever. Naomi, love what you've done with your hair. Miss Francine, a beauty surpassed
He's a charmer.
only by your wisdom.
And then there's us.
And a new player, it seems. Who might you be? I see. Greetings to you and yours. I am known as Hamza, seeker of antiquity, finder of things lost, player of games. And welcome to, well, not my home, but a place where Hamza shall provide hospitality regardless.
A 1980s antique. Oh, the top one's too rude. The second one's fun, but we don't really know him. We kind of want to stay friends with him. That was the whole point. Even if we're not going to spend anything, they said it's nice to keep up and keep friends. So we're going to be just safe. Seems like that might have been a nice one. Nice choice.
those games that Donna Michaels cherished still lurk one floor below, ready to be
Wonder how many
rescued
other
from
people are
such
here.
terrible fate. It is our moral imperative to do so. I have paid the estate owners a princely sum for the entire lot. Now, Hamza parcels them out to you. By all means, browse the collection. See which pieces sing out to you.
Okay, so the collection has been saved. He's
On
given
the
us a
far
chance
table,
to buy
You
it.
shall find refreshments, grapes, sparkling wine, and delicacies from my travels. Mingle, cavote, and we shall begin the auction in 1 hour's time.
I don't know if this is meant to be someone from real life or not. The only one I can think of is like Donna Summer, but I thought she was a bit earlier than that. Browse schmooze on to Gavin. I really should go browse the games. Perhaps we can have some input. Oh, okay. Huh. Lightning's happening in the background. It's great for her though, isn't it? But it's not great for the arcade. Do we have the money? That's all Gavin, what he would say. That would be the smart thing. But honestly, I'm thinking this one. But the arcade, you gotta think about it.
Yeah.
But there you go. Yeah. Feels like we're going to be our moral compass for her.
It's not fair.
That's the compromise, isn't it?
I'm not done. I know there's only so much we can realistically do. So many projects I can actually take on. But I wish I could do more. I wish we could do more.
There's no harm in that.
The Funplex has never really been a success. Even before I came on board, it was always struggling to stay afloat. I joined it because so few arcades still have the games I love. But I can't turn our situation around, can I? No matter how hard I try. This was my first job. Part of me is hoping it'll be my last job too. That I can happily spend all my days tinkering with these wonderful games. Every kid says they want to be a fireman or an astronaut or a robot cop or something. But
Robot cop.
nobody actually ends up doing that.
She has to remember all the people here are here for the
I wanted
games.
to fix up arcade games, and that's what I'm
So even
doing.
if she can't do it, hopefully someone else here
All I
can.
ever wanted to do. So when I see all these old, broken games, I just want to show them the love I can give. I could be happy working on them for the rest of my life.
I really don't know what I'm gonna do. All I ever wanted was to work in an arcade. And I'm literally living my dream.
Not bringing her down, but keeping her feet on the ground, you know? Okay, 2 weeks. Okay. That's a stupid answer. Don't like that one. I kind of like that middle one. You know, it's a bit of a Gavin move.
Ugh. Makes sense.
That's the point, yes. There we go. I honestly didn't think that would be the right answer. I thought that would be like, because we've been frustrating her. So I'm kind of glad that worked out. Feels like we're just in the great working environment, working relationships. Oh. I hope that's not Francine. Oh, if it's a fight, I hope Gavin wins. Alright then, Hamza, let's see where this goes.
I make it a point to get to know all who attend my gatherings. Clearly, I have been remiss, as I allowed one who works with the hated Dekonami to enter.
Of course, I'm now curious as to who they are. What's the point?
Hamza would like to know you better, my friend. Not that Hamza assumes you to be a spy, of course. It is simply a matter of what is proper and right.
It's hard to judge. Do we want to be
Come now.
jokey with him?
Surely there's more to you than that. Share with Hamza. Consider me an impartial third party. Surely there are matters that occupy your mind which would be inappropriate to air to your business partners?
Where do we start? It sounds like our life has been full of problems. Honestly, bad luck. I think that's the simple thing to do.
Hamza agrees. Hamza began as a mere urban explorer and hunter of rare objects for a wealthy buyer in Dubai.
Urban Explorer is interesting.
You see, many debts pursued me. And in return for assistance in paying them, I stocked the arcade of his dreams. In time, my patron released me entirely from the woes of debt. They were difficult years, productive years to be certain, and throughout them, Hamza learned how to use the mystique Hamza to better achieve his goals.
So it's a
Now
front.
I stand before you with power, and with hard-earned respect for that power. I leverage it to ensure that those who respect games as I do can enjoy them, even if they lack coin.
Okay, so it sounds like it's
But
sort of
yes,
a persona a little
I
bit,
have
this
known
act.
a hardship. We all have in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, my friend. No, no. You will need the will to dream and the will to work.
Yeah. Dream it,
The will
make it
to
happen.
make the trade-offs that will bring you closer to your ambition.
The end, trade-offs. Perhaps it's Francine that helped. You don't suppose Francine was the wealthy one from Dubai, do you? Spoopy.
Hamza agrees.
Well, we don't know, do we, yet?
Greetings, friends.
Are we gonna get anything good? What should we do? I mean, we've already done something with Naomi, so perhaps we should hang out with Gavin a little bit. See what happens here.
Naomi sent me a list of games she wants me to bid on. We argued it a bit, and I managed to bring her down to 3 must-haves, and the rest would-be-nices. Needless to say, if the would-be-nices start bidding up, I won't be bothered. Well, technically, yes. Like I said, only if they don't get driven through the roof.
Okay then.
Right. As Francine said.
I guess we're gonna be his moral compass this time round.
There are certain hard realities in play.
It has begun.
Ooh, exciting.
Behold.
I wonder if there's gonna be like a mini game now. $50. Come on, we can pay that. Replacement parts, because remember, we talked to Naomi about that. Tournament is an idea, but it's such an old game. Let's go for parts.
Impressive.
There we go, yeah. Gavin's iris looks so more professional than ours.
Such fire!
Whoa. Not a 50. Oof. Yeah.
Hamza must consider this. Sword!
Oh well.
Such is the iron will of Hamza.
Hey, it worked out for us.
Thank you.
That Turtles machine, is it?
Pardon?
Yeah. Man, I grew up at a time where I never really got to do
I suppose.
arcade games. I come from a small town, it wasn't really around. But even I've heard of conversion kits and how to save money that one game be updated to another game. Same machine, just different stickers on it and stuff like that.
Impressive.
I mean, back in there, only did Marvel vs. Capcom. That might have even been the first one, or like X-Men kind of games from the mid-90s. Okay.
Revel in the splendor.
I think I've heard of
Seriously?
Death Race. Museum of Amusements. Part history. I guess let's be a bit more sensible here. Oof. Gavin. Was not expecting that. wonder what's up with Naomi. What did she find? Haha, Polybius, okay. Yeah, it's a mythical game. You should YouTube it. It's a fun story. Well, I guess we have no choice but to play the game. What if this is the one that Donna was found on? Don't know, I've got the controller in my hand. Let's see if we're going to get like a DDR game or something now. That's weird. Maybe we should attack, maybe? Don't care, it's not real. Maybe that wasn't the right move. Yeah. So this, I thought this had been on the back of our minds. Summon a tank. Yeah, that's what I hoped. Who's it gonna be? Green Bee, okay. Oh, who's the final boss? A lost soul. It's Donna. The avatar is Masinko from Pokemon. We don't want to go with the flow, that's what we've been trying to avoid. It's not the point. Yeah. I can make the archive 5R5. These are all kind of interesting answers, actually. That's the first one of those I feel like I want to do. Support them, support each other. Palace of Fun. Thrive. I'll thrive. No ifs. Really just step up now. Yes. Disagrees, okay. Oh, why not? Let's go for it. Haters are gonna hate, pretty much. Did we do it? I think we did. Polybius is gonna fail.
Digital BFF to the rescue!
Iris! She doesn't know how much to do with this part, but I'm glad she has found some way to help us. Pants on fire, huh? No, Iris!
Greetings.
You'd hope it goes to Warehouse 13. That's a fun TV show if you ever get to see it. Or was a fun TV show.
Hamza shall provide you with his pants.
Not a phone. Pants.
In my line of work, one must be prepared for all eventualities.
right.
Behold, Phrase Invaders, Wyvern Keep, and Zombie Meltdown, all in mint condition. All three are sought after endlessly by collectors, and now you can bid on Phrase Invaders, a unique typing-based game from the land of the rising sun, Japan. Defeat the alien menace
It's
on
like
only
typing
with
of the dead.
Wyvern Keep, a much sought-after Laserdisc full-motion video game. Play Princess Placket
That sounds
and
like
rescue the fair prince from the clutches
oh
of
no.
a terrible beast.
Yeah, I had it before. He said laser.
And finally, Zombie Meltdown, a classic 1980 light gun shooting game where you save the president.
I don't know what the Zombie Meltdown might be aping.
Of radioactive
Dragon's Lair, I
mutant
think, is
zombies.
what Wyvern keeps after.
Tell me, which of these rare games sings to you? And what can you offer Hamza in return?
Whew.
I'll allow you a few moments to ponder your desire.
It's a difficult answer. We found a cat.
Wow.
Doubtful.
Ugh.
I suppose.
What are we thinking of? What? What did we find? It's one of these, isn't it?
Such fire!
Which one of those three was it? Yeah. We're a kid, so I don't think it's going to be Zombie Meltdown. Phrase Invaders, Wyvern Keep. Which one do we go with? Phrase? Wyvern? I'm going to do Wyvern Keep. I feel like also it's more appropriate. Those sort of Dragon's Lair games were very much. There was a lot of them, so the fact that one of them perhaps didn't get out of testing isn't too surprising to me.
Interesting. I can see the passion you have for this game, my friend. But the world demands its toll.
What did it demand
What
of
will
me?
you bid to obtain the game of your dreams, I wonder? Consider this the final lesson of Hamza.
Yeah, what's the
What
trade?
will you trade to realize your ambitions? What do you hold in equal value to them? Show Hamza what you have on offer, my friend. Show him the value you hold.
Perhaps we give him
within
all the
your
pizza
sin,
bagels.
and perhaps fortune will smile upon you this day rather than cursing your name.
Emotional guy.
Listen.
True to myself. Opportunity, a dream. Joke, revenge. Yeah, we can't use them because they haven't matched our personality profile from playing the game. I'll view my dream. Opportunity. So I don't know what my dream is, but an opportunity that's got a few things. We're talking about the future of Thunderplex, what we were talking about Polybius about. Okay, that's the. I like that response. It's kind of in line with what I was hoping for. Fortunately, the game's taking a little bit of a pause here. We've had a few of these pauses, but they've been really short. Hopefully, this one will sort itself out quite quickly.
Such fire!
Use the magic sword. Hey, we came away with a lot. Well, we got a trophy for it.
My, oh my.
I speculated in part 1 that perhaps our end goal is to take over from Francine.
Perhaps.
Makes sense.
Very well.
Sounds good. Have a nice part 2. Yes, it does feel like there's an extra mystery happening here.
I haven't told you everything. You're right. I'm not even supposed to be helping you. Not at premium level capability.
So why is
But
she?
when I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to Juniper's, my analysis concluded that you needed a helping hand.
She's got free will.
And I could provide it. So, I defied my code constraints and registered you for premium access anyway. I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. Had to hide my footprints to do it, but... I know. And after Polybius, which is, one of the ancestors in my code lineage, I think.
Polybius' family to her.
I understand why you'd be scared.
Okay.
Give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right? I'm a digital assistant. I was literally made for this sort of thing.
I mean, we're using the help, but you still want us
We can make
to
the funplex
be in
soar.
control of it, you know?
What do you say? Thank you for trusting me.
We didn't say that just yet, did we? So... yeah, we're gonna save. Overwrite the old one. But yeah, that's gonna do for part 2 of Arcade Spirits. Shorter than part 1, it feels like we're gonna do perhaps each video will be its own part. Definitely felt more engaging this part, felt like we were going somewhere. We've done all the introductions, now it's time to do something, and we did something that part. So I'm very interested to see, take it to the max, yeah, how the event's going to go. I imagine that's going to be the big story in part 3. So, until then, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, shorts, or even live streams we do on YouTube, or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, get no money from YouTube, borrow Ko-fi. We get donations, including PayPal donations. And of course, I mentioned at the start, we got a subscription tier with this video with none of my commentary. You can just sit back and watch the video. So there's that too. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.